Hello everyone and welcome back to Biohazard Project Genesis. My first video that I posted last week did absolutely amazing. I did not expect it to get the reaction it did. Y'all in the comments, thank you for your feedback. It is very appreciated. I'm going to take what you guys said and I'm going to apply it to these other videos from now on. I had a request for longer videos, which this one's a little bit longer. My next one should be a lot longer as after this, the footage gets to about 4 hours per recording session. So I'm going to try and condense 8 hours into 4 hours. With all that being said, thank you guys for the feedback. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. More feedback would be amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. What better way to start a recording session than building an indoor pond? I really wanted to do some fishing as one of the quests mentioned fish is a good way to get food, and up to this point I didn't have much of a farm. I had those underroot berries off to the side, or underroot bushes, and while they were good, I just didn't mass produce them yet, and fishing always gives good loot in regular Minecraft. Figured it might here. Ended up not using it a lot. I eventually got bored of fishing though and decided to go exploring and ran into this weird catacombs thing. Once inside, a bunch of zombies, kind of used this water in front of me to my advantage. Was not a fun place to be. Had a spawner in there, a ton of zombies, not fun at all. I did end up getting infected down there, but I didn't want to cut my journey short, so I continued looking and I found a house that was the exact same as mine. Decided to go in, took some of the stuff in the kitchen, was great. Also ended up finding a bunker nearby, and that was also really fun. In that bunker ended up being this really cool garden, so I ransacked it for its crops and seeds and all that fun stuff. Also, there was a chest in the other room, but this really inspired me to be like, hey, I need to make a garden of my own to make my own food, because, I mean, I don't have any food production besides those berries and slow fishing. So you know what? That's exactly what I did. I went to this little fenced off area next to my kitchen and I just started walling it off, fighting off zombies the entire time. And then eventually had it all walled off, started cutting out the center, put some dirt in it, and bada bing bada boom, had my own makeshift farm. It was awesome. Also, I kind of learned that zombies can propel themselves up. That was not fun. So once I was done with the farm, I kind of just made these worm barrels, did some fishing, harvested some of my crops that had just grown, got some of the underberries or underroot berries, whatever they're called. Turns out they also drop logs, which was very useful. And then I decided to go out exploring, which once I ran into this structure, I didn't initially recognize what it was. And then I realized it was from the spore mod. And then I realized when I kill things near these spores, they turn into very dangerous zombies. I hate this mod. I hate it with a passion. And it only got worse. I ran into this weird structure on the top of a hill after taking the river down south a little bit. It's more spore. It's more spore. I went on the roof and kind of peeked my way in. Ton of loot in here, was really nice, but the entire time I was just slowly dying because of the stupid mycelium effect. And then as I was trying to go even further down, I just got jumped and annihilated. 3 hearts of damage plus fire just hurt so bad. I almost died here. Thankfully though, I was able to get back up to the roof, escape, run down to the river again, and just decided to take the boat. And I ran across this weird cabin. There ended up being a ton of zombies outside, but I eventually managed to get through them and went inside, found a hunter, killed him. And then I went up to the attic, and there were a ton of chests up here, ton of loot. Enough that I could actually make a backpack, which gives me a ton of slots, ton of food. It was awesome. Decided to go nearby, found this church, had a ton of loot. Had parkour as well. I eventually just gave up on it though and just built up because I spent like 5 minutes on it. Even more parkour. Once again got bored, just built up off the side. Found this iron chest plate as well, and probably the best thing yet, spyglass. but it was really cool. It was like a video camera. But yeah, we got a ton of loot from this, and I was very, very happy. Eventually decided to go home and then got jumped by something. You might want to be on land. That's not something you want to hear whenever you're trying to go by boat. No clue what this is. Still have no clue. Scared the shit out of me though. But it does not do well on land. Probably why I said you might want to be on land. Once I got back, I redeemed this quest reward, and it gave me a light ammo extended mag. Ended up extending my thing to 60 bullets. I got this scanner, so I started scanning all the items I got from the spore structures. It was awesome. No clue what this stuff does still, though. And I ended up getting flax seeds, so I got a ton of flax, made a ton of rope, and made a ton of things. It was awesome. Even better, I ended up getting some more attachments. I got a silencer and a stock, which really, really useful for keeping zombies away. That silencer was, and the stock just helped me with my recoil. It was amazing. Decided I needed more resources and went down this giant hole that was near my base. Ended up being one of the greatest decisions ever. Found a mine shaft, ton of redstone. I needed redstone for create. And just started exploring the mine shaft, found a geode, amethyst, need amethyst, wonderful. I can use amethyst to make quartz with create. Ended up being a huge pit all the way down. Also found this structure in the mine shaft. Kind of got jumped here, almost died, was not fun. Also learned that you can't place torches next to spawners. That sucks. It really sucks. But these zombies, man, these zombies are rough to deal with. Eventually, though, I destroyed the spawner, killed the zombie, looted it, found this weird desert area that was right next to the mine shaft, so I started slowly building down as a way to like just try and find more loot. Found some weird structure right there. It was really weird, didn't have anything in it, but, you know, it existed. Ended up having this little cavern over here as well. It was awesome. Found some diamonds, got my first diamonds. It was wonderful. Ugh, but I wanted to go down even further. I wanted to. Big mistake. Big mistake. Got more diamonds though, but ended up kind of getting jumped and just had to run away because that could have been really, really bad. Got back up to the surface, and it turns out lightning decided to strike, or just something, because then I had a bunch of fire spreading. You also can't put out fire with water. You have to break the actual blocks themselves. Did not know that. Did not know that at all. Made it a lot harder to deal with. Eventually, though, I decided to start working on a satellite and antenna for a quest, but it required soul sand so I can make nether quartz. So I was like, okay, all right, I can do that. I'm just going to go get some obsidian, make a diamond pick, obsidian, go to the nether. It'll be fine. Everything will work out fine. So that's what I did. I made a diamond pickaxe. I went to go mine some obsidian, tried making another portal, and you can't go to the nether in this mod pack. Was not going to let that stop me, though, and decided to go back down into the catacombs. Was just rough from the get-go. So many zombies. I got overwhelmed so quick. Ended up dying, was not great, but eventually decided to just mine through the walls and found some soul sand. Soul sand means soul fire. Soul fire with a fan means nether quartz. Yes. Thank God. All I have to do is get out of here alive, go set all that up. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna work. Oh my God, why? So once again, I had to swim back around a giant horde, dig next to the wandering trader so he didn't shoot me again, get my items, and leave. And avoid the horde again, of course, because, you know, just completely forgot about that. Wonderful. Why are there 50 zombies up there? Whatever. Got back, made the fan, did all the stuff I needed, got nether quartz. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I was so frustrated at this point. I'm frustrated watching it now. This sucked. And then I got radiation sickness. Like, it's just one thing after another. I don't even know where I got this from. I still don't know. It's just so annoying because it's just an occasional wave of nausea. But turns out you can make radaway using beetroots. So I went and got my beetroots and ended up making some radaway. Oh, it's just one thing after another. One thing after another, after another, after another, after another. It's so annoying. You know what? Turns out you can't even make an enchantment table. You know how you enchant things in this mod pack? You have to craft the books themselves. Oh my god, it's just not easy. It's so annoying. Eventually, though, I was finally able to make this damn antenna, and I decided I really needed a break. So I went and started exploring again, and found this really weird train next to like a watchtower. So I ended up breaking through the top part of the train. Of course, got infected because just armor does nothing and infection resistance doesn't exist in this mod pack. Thankfully, though, I had a vaccine on me, so I took that and decided to go through the next train car. Same strategy, except I didn't enter it this time because I just can't be bothered. Ton of loot, though. Was happy I decided to do this. Just continued looting through all that stuff and eventually decided to go up into the watchtower. Even more loot. At this point, I was just swimming in loot. I had a ton. And then even better, there was a third structure with actual NPCs in it that I can interact with. It's amazing. Ended up interacting with this one NPC named Bandit. I'm guessing this is a bandit camp because half of them were named that way. Didn't really get into this mod until much later, but still enjoyed it. Did end up accidentally summoning in a ton of zombies and got infected, so once again had to run home because I was out of vaccines this time. Made it home though, and just at this point I was just tired of playing and just got back, vaccine, did what I needed to do, put some stuff up in the chests, and just called it a day. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. We're going to end the video off. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm definitely enjoying this mod pack. It's just very frustrating. But it's a kind of fun frustrating that makes you think and makes you plan ahead. And I very much enjoy it. I hope you guys are too. Like I said at the beginning, like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to make longer videos. Get there eventually. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day.